What's happening YouTube? This is Thongger, your host for today, and I would like to say that I am finally done with my exams. So if all things go as planned, I will be done with my second year of university, and provided I don't have to resit anything. Okay, so anyway, that aside, that is just explaining for my absence these last few days. This is a 2v2... I've lost my train of thought. This is a 2v2 victory point capture game on Dawn of War 2 Retribution. The map is the Judgement of Carrion. And I am playing as the Red Space Marines with my Apothecary hero. And my good friend Phoenix, as always, is playing as the Farseer of the Black Eldar. Our opponents today are Hid of the Imperial Guard. He is playing as the Commissar Lord. There he is, pretty sweet with his little bionic eye and his hat and his power sword. He is quite a beast in close quarters. Very powerful support hero, and this is the Chaos Lord by Sandro. I'll just call him Black Chaos Lord. There he is, pretty beefed out guy in Terminator armor, very tough, very hard to kill. Alright, let's get started right here. Okay, so right off the bat, me and Phoenix, I am going for a tactical squad. Phoenix is going for a Guardian squad. Sandro is a little bit slow in pulling out his Chaos Space Marines, but seeing as me and Phoenix aren't very good players, we won't be able to capitalize too much on that. And Hid is going for a Sentinel, very wise choice. Sentinels are very tough in early games and have very few counters apart from massed gunfire. There it is, a little chicken walker, a bit from like Star Wars. That is just stomping through some pipes, inflicting lots of collateral damage on the poor denizens of the Space Hulk. Alright, so my Apothecary has encountered these Chaos Filth on this far side. He managed to kill one of his chainsword, and he is following up his bolt pistol. He only managed to kill one. But now the Chaos Lord is coming to back up his little minions and is coming forward, firing his Storm Bolter at my Apothecary. My Tactical Marines open fire with the Kraken Bolt. At the same time, Phoenix is fighting with Hid over here. The Sentinel does get a pretty mean stomp off, and Phoenix's Farseer is getting hacked apart by the Commissar Lord. He is very tough and he's popped his bubble. So Phoenix is going to have to get out of there real fast. Meanwhile, I am trying to bait this Chaos Lord, but he is just being very difficult to kill right now. I don't have an answer. My Apothecary can't tank him one-on-one, and my Tactical Space Marines are just getting chased around by this Chaos Lord, so I don't have an answer against this guy right now. Chaos Lord will beat my guy one-on-one, so I'm gonna have to retreat before I lose too many guys. Yeah, so anyway, Phoenix is engaged in a minor firefight with the Imperial Guard on this side. Phoenix does have superior cover, so his Guardians are getting the better of things in that little engagement. He is getting a number of good model kills on these Guardsmen, but the Sentinel arrives to wreck the party, and it is getting some good shots off on these Guardians. Sentinel very tough, very annoying. Phoenix has put out a second Guardian squad. That's it right there, and he's pulling out Banshees as well. Meanwhile, my Marines are in full retreat. So me and Phoenix, we have lost the early engagements of this game, and Hid and Sandro have full control of all 3 victory points and the central power nodes as well. I have my scouts just harassing the Commissar Lord over here, but there's really nothing my guys can do. My scouts won't be able to match these Guardsmen in a firefight, so I'm gonna have to bail out of there before I take any casualties. Alright, so there's a bit of a lull over here while me and Phoenix are consolidating our forces. I'm pumping up this power node right here, spending precious requisition. And Sandro is pulling out a second Chaos Marine squad. There they are. Lovely gentlemen, very menacing, very mean looking. Phoenix is launching an assault down this corridor over here. My scouts got a little overextended. I wanted to send them around the flank, but they instead charged through the middle of these Imperial Guardsmen filth and were gunned down instead. Now we are setting up in the middle. Phoenix's Banshees are charging in, but are getting shot by these Guardsmen. And the Sentinel is gonna get a beautiful war stomp off on those Banshees and sends them hurtling backwards. They are taking a lot of damage over here, but my Apothecary is coming in to give them a second win. And we're supporting fire from my Tactical Marines and the Kraken Bolt. This Sentinel really took a beating and is being forced to retreat. However, on the other side, the Commissar Lord is being backed up by one squad of Chaos Marines and a grenade-toting Chaos Heretic squad. So this Commissar Lord is going to come in and start slapping this Farseer with his power sword. A grenade blast sends both of these fine gentlemen and gentlewomen hurtling back, but the Farseer is gonna take a real beating. I think my Apothecary is gonna pop another heal off on her. You know, we are focus firing the Commissar Lord over here, and he is going up against the Farseer. He sends her hurtling back, but my Apothecary comes in, and before he can get away, boom, he gets gunned down. Now the Chaos Lord is storming in over here. That these Eldar Guardians are getting shredded by grenades. They don't have the armor to take grenades, and my Marines are getting attacked by this Chaos Lord. We did get some good shots off on him, and now he does his ability Kill the Weak, which gives him a nice nifty little heal. And Phoenix's Farseer is being forced back, but I see a Phoenix setting up a weapons team over here, and my tacticals are providing good covering fire, so I just need to hold on until his weapons team set up, and it does set up. And this Chaos Lord is forced back, otherwise he will get shredded alive by this. And these guys are caught out of position, seeing as they don't have an answer for the Shuriken weapons platform, are going to be forced to retreat. So in a decisive turn of the tables, me and Phoenix now have the center. And we have downed a Commissar Lord as well. Great victory for us. Whereas moments ago we had complete absence of control in the middle. So we have snatched the control the middle for ourselves, and I have pulled out an assault squad, beaky helmeted jump jet totting Marines armed with chain swords. They are very sweet looking. I have my paint scheme in the Blood Raven's first company with the white helmets and the bone white greaves, and my guys are gonna jump right in here and start tearing these Chaos Marines apart. These Chaos Marines do not have an answer and are going to be forced to retreat. Do I get a model kill? Probably not. They have pretty high hit points, so I'm just going to force them back. No biggie. Meanwhile, the Commissar Lord has been revived, and the Imperial Guardsman player is cranking out a weapons team. I think, did he lose a Guardsman squad? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, Chaos player is cranking out Noise Marines. These guys are a bit like flamethrowers, and when they are firing at troops, troops cannot return fire because of the deliberate I can't say that word, but because of these units will be paralyzed by the supersonic mind attack and will be unable to return fire. So there they are, pretty sweet looking in their pink armor and amplifier shoulder pads. And alright, so not much action is going on at the moment. We are just consolidating our forces, and Phoenix is cranking out more weapons teams. Here's weapons team here, and has just built another one. He's locking down the right flank. His Banshees are there to support as well. So there's a big push going on down the side over here. So huge push by the Imperial Guard player, backed up by some Noise Marines. They come charging in and are gonna overwhelm these two squads of Guardians. There's a heavy bolter set up as well, and these Guardians are just getting shredded, so they are gonna have to bail out of there. In the meanwhile, the Chaos player is launching a two-pronged assault over here. But my heavy bolter is suppressing his dudes, and my assault marines do jump into the fray to catch him off guard. My Apothecary is tearing into the Chaos Lord with his sanguine chain sword and meeting this Chaos Lord in mano-to-mano combat. Meanwhile, my assault marines do cut down this entire heretic squad over here, and the Chaos Marines are getting butchered by my dudes and are going to be forced to retreat. I mean, this Chaos Lord is getting hammered by the combined fire, but my entire army is pretty much taking this guy on. And you know, Phoenix is getting a bit hammered over here, and his forced retreat before he loses any squads, but he does have troops coming in to support. He has his weapons team still watching that side, but his Banshees are coming as well, and he has another weapons team here. So meanwhile, I'm turning my dudes on. My assault marines are going to jump into the fray again, and I'm going to dive in on these Imperial Guardsmen before they can set up. And my Apothecary is charging in with his bolt pistol and enchanted flaming chain sword. And I have these guys suppressed with my heavy bolt in the background. And as you can see over here, my tactical marines are getting hit by the noise blast and are unable to return fire. And Phoenix's Banshees do come into the fray to the rescue, but are getting hammered as well. I do lose an Assault Marine. These Noise Marines are really hammering my guys, and my dudes are getting suppressed. At the moment, I don't really have enough dudes in the fray, and the Chaos Lord is just walking through a hail of bullets to get to my Devastator squad. My Apothecary is right on him though, tearing in with his chainsword. You know, Phoenix's Banshees are ripping these Guardsmen apart. The Banshees in close quarters will absolutely shred Guardsmen weapons teams and pretty much shred any other unit out there. So this weapons team doesn't have a chance. Oh, it goes down. The weapons team is down. You know, Chaos Lord was forced to retreat over here. And seeing that my guys aren't firing, I'm going to go into force melee, and my tacticals are going to jump in and start punching these Noise Marines to death. The Commissar Lord does go down. He gets a face full of shuriken cannon. And these Banshees are tearing into these Chaos Marines with their power swords and ripping them a new one. Meanwhile, my guys are just ripping apart these guys. My tacticals did beat those Noise Marines in melee. Tactical Marines very tough in melee. Strongest ranged unit at melee in the game, with the exception of Terminators. So yeah, so we have beaten back that assault and have inflicted severe losses on our opponents. So as you can see, Alexandro Sandro is really beat up. He lost his Heretic squad, but he still has both his Chaos Marines over here. But these guys really don't have much of a counter against our weapons teams, and they are attacking the tier 2. Me and Phoenix are still at tier 1. Hid only has his Sentinel left. Lost tons of his dudes. A real shame. His Guardsmen are dead. His weapons team died, chopped to bits by Phoenix's Banshees. The Commissar Lord did try to make a rush for this victory point, but found it locked down by the weapons team and had to retreat. Meanwhile, I'm sending my 2 scouts on an annoying disrupting mission just to cap the points. This is a semi-matured point that is providing, is it fully matured? I'm not sure. Anyway, it's semi-matured, providing 20 requisition. So we are gonna decap it and force them to waste more time recapping it, while me and Phoenix have a 3-0 lead. So I decap this, and I'm gonna go decap this other one. This will further damage the economy. Yes. As you can see, they have less requisition. Actually, they still have more. That's funny. I think because we have bigger army, so we have more upkeep. I mean, this Commissar Lord tries to chase my guys up, but Phoenix's Guardians are coming to back me up. So we're gonna force this guy back. I'm just trying to decap the point. Yes, I decap the point, and I'm gonna retreat. And Phoenix hurls a grenade in for good measure. The Commissar Lord retreats right into it. Boom. And is forced to retreat. Poor guy. He has nothing going for him today. Anyway, the Chaos Player is launching his assault on this side. He has his 2 tactical squads and his Noise Marines leading the charge. I am setting up a heavy bolt over here, so I'm going to catch these guys in the crossfire. And my Assault Marines jump in and start tearing into these Chaos Tactical Marines. The Chaos Lord is being a bit of a pain, causing lots of trouble, but is horribly overextended and is getting chopped to pieces. Oh, will he escape? Yes, no, he goes down. You know, these Noise Marines are using the cacophonous blast and are sending our guys hurtling back, but as soon as it ends, these guys are isolated and have no support and just get absolutely shredded alive by Assault Marines and Banshees. And these Chaos Marines are getting butchered as well. They're getting absolutely hacked apart by Banshees and their power swords. And the Commissar Lord, oh no, he goes down again. This poor guy really doesn't have anything going for him today. And yeah, so these guys have absolutely shredded armies. This guy is going for a Chimera. Wise choice if he still had his troops left. Chimera, very good choice, especially since me and Phoenix just reached tier 2. I do have a soft counter in the form of a plasma cannon, but I don't think they're gonna reach the battlefield in time. That's a pretty sweet looking plasma cannon. So anyway, yeah. So me and Phoenix were advancing in the enemy territory over here. I do have a missile launcher, so this Chimera isn't gonna stand much of a chance, and it's just gonna die. No support, just boom. I think they've given up at this point. Alexandro Sandro is pulling out a Blood Crusher. Right idea, too little too late though. And that is the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little game. Lots of ferocious action in a short span of time. Could have gone either way at the start. I think superior teamwork on Phoenix and my part helped carry the day. So hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys next time.